Let's talk about some of the most common swallowing and speech problems that people experience, and then go on to explore some strategies that may help you. Having a dry mouth is really uncomfortable. It makes speaking and swallowing very difficult. There are many commercially available products out there that can help, but what I like to use for the daytime is a basic lemon candy like this. I like them because they're easy to find and they contain real lemon juice. And that's important because citrus fruit creates more saliva. Lemon, lime, grapefruit, orange, they are all very helpful. So try tucking one of those into your cheek if you have a dry mouth. What if you have too much saliva? Some people say that there's just more than they can handle. It may sound backwards, but having a lemon drop in your mouth can help because even though it causes more saliva, you swallow more frequently, and that takes care of the excess amount of saliva in your mouth. You can also try this exercise. Purse your lips together, then act like you're sucking to bring back that saliva to the rear of your mouth, and then swallow, like this. Good. This helps clear out the extra saliva that's hanging around in your mouth that you don't need at the moment. This is a good exercise to practice when you have a lemon head in your mouth because you have plenty of saliva to work with and to swallow. Practice sucking back, so purse your lips, suck back, and swallow. One more time, purse, suck back, and swallow. Let's talk about coughing when you're drinking liquids. Some people say that they cough when they're drinking. Some people say they cough soon after they drink, and some people say they cough just on saliva. It just happens. There are a couple of strategies that we can employ when this happens. First, fill your cup as high as possible without risking spilling due to tremors. We do this because when you tip your head far back to take a drink from an empty cup or from a low cup, you're putting your muscles in a different position, and those muscles have to work harder to keep that liquid up in your mouth in a safe place. So when you fill your cup to a higher position, you don't have to tip your head back as far to get that water in your mouth. So, for example, watch this. I didn't have to tip my head back very far. When it's low, I have to really tip it back to get it in there. So remember, fill your cup up or your water bottle as much as you can so that you don't have to tip your head so far back. Secondly, return your chin to neutral. Look at this. If I'm going to take a drink, my head goes up a little bit, but before I swallow, I want to bring my chin back down to a neutral position. Here's an example. I'm going to take a sip, and then I'm going to return my chin back to neutral before I swallow. See how that works? That gives these muscles a better chance to control that liquid so that it doesn't just trickle down before you're ready for it. Let's do that one more time. Take a sip, return your chin to neutral, and then swallow. Very nice. Here's another idea. After you take that liquid in your mouth, swallow once, and then swallow again. That helps to clear out any extra liquid that maybe didn't get squeezed down that first time. Let's try this. We'll take a sip, return your chin to neutral, swallow once, and then swallow again. Great. One more time. Take a sip, return your chin to neutral, swallow once, and swallow again. How about when you take pills? Sometimes swallowing pills can be difficult. You might get them in your mouth and take a sip of water and the pills stay put and the liquid goes down. Or sometimes everything gets kind of stuck part way down. So that's a problem. One good trick is to use some applesauce on a spoon, a medium amount, put your pill on top, and then just swallow it all together like this. Let's try it one more time. A spoonful of applesauce, put your pill right on top, and then take it all at once. Swallow it all at the same time. Let's try that one more time. Take a spoonful of applesauce, put your pill on top, and then swallow it all at the same time. Well done. Here's another idea. Think about a slice of banana or a chunk of canned peach. Those are slippery foods, and those can go down really quickly and easily. So, especially if you have tremors, this might be a helpful trick that you can take a small chunk of banana or peach on your fork, cut a little slit in the side of it, put your pill in there, and then swallow it all at once. Let's talk about communication. How often do people ask you, "Can you say that again?" Or "Can you please repeat that?" That can be really frustrating because you put the effort forth the first time to say it, and now you have to work even harder to get it out the second time. Let's talk about how you can have a more successful run at it that first time. Look at your body position. Are you slouched down or are you sitting up nice and tall? When you sit up nice and tall, you're ready to project your voice out. So practice that. Draw up nice and tall. Very good. All right, the next thing is, what about all that extra saliva that sometimes you have in the way, or that phlegm in your throat? Take a moment. Let's get that out of there before you even try to start. That will help. So clear your throat if you need to. And remember that purse, suck, and swallow. Get it out of the way. That'll make a big difference. Now take a good breath in. You need to fill those tanks with air. If you have a little bit of air in those tanks, you're going to have a little bit of a voice. If you have a lot of air or a big amount of air, you're going to have a big voice. So let's practice that. Fill it up with big air. Feels good. Okay, now let's use that body position and that big voice and that taking care of that extra moisture in your mouth to get ready for a big voice. Let's say that, a big voice. So position first. Purse, suck, and swallow. A deep breath in. A big voice. Well done. Let's do that one more time. Check your body position. Take a deep breath in. A big voice. Here's another thing to keep in mind. It's easy to be quiet. Your muscles, they feel like they're doing the same thing that they've always been doing. It's uncomfortable to be loud. You may even feel like you're yelling. But it's important for you to get your voice out there. You're not done talking. You need to keep going with it. So take a deep breath and really work hard to get your voice out there. Your muscles need that extra cueing from you, and it has to come from the inside. So when you notice that people around you aren't hearing you as well, maybe they're leaning in, maybe they're really concentrating on your face, that's a cue to you. Or if they ask, "Can you repeat that, please?" That's a cue to you that you need to be louder and you need to get a little uncomfortable, because when you are uncomfortable, you're probably going to be just right. If you are a person living with Parkinson's, your tendency may be to lean back from your voice because it may not be there for you like you want it to be or like it used to be. But with Parkinson's, you need to push into it, lean hard into it, and make that voice work, because your voice gets better with use, not with rest. Moving on to another challenge, clear speech. If you work at being loud, you're going to notice that a lot of the speech clears up automatically. Our bodies are built that way. Louder speech tends to be clearer speech. But if you need something more than that, if you want to work on that a little bit more direction, let's try something else. Remember those lemon drops that you can tuck in your cheek and that helps with swallowing? They also help with speech. You can use them as a practice tool. Let's try this. Tuck one of those in the side of your cheek, or even one in each side. Just find a little home for it up there. What this does is this makes all of those muscles work together to coordinate your speech more clearly. You can see that I have to work a little harder to speak without letting that lemon head pop out. All right, let's try this. Let's have you say, "Hi, my name is," and fill in your name. I'll start on my end. You copy along. Take a deep breath in. "Hi, my name is Michelle Underhill." All right, let's do that again. Check your position. Purse, suck, and swallow if you need to get extra moisture out. With that lemon head, it's highly likely. Breathe. "Hi, my name is." Let's do another one. Let's use your birthday month. Think of when you were born. So we're going to practice that good position, the breath in, the purse, suck, and swallow to get that extra saliva out. And then you're going to say, "I was born in," and say your birthday month. Let's practice that. Watch me and do it along with me. I was born in April. All right, let's try that one more time. Check your position. A good deep breath in. I was born in. Very nice. You might even find it helpful to do this in front of the mirror because you often say your name and your birth date. When you go to the doctor's office, you're using that information all the time. And it might be helpful to practice this in front of a mirror, and you can see your facial expression, and you can see how much effort and positioning your body is using to put out that good loud voice. Let's do some tongue twisters to further work on that speech. If you feel like you can, keep those lemon candies in place. If that feels like too much, go ahead and take them out. Let's do the first tongue twister. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. What's going to help with this is if you keep that good position and you get that good breath in and you purse, suck, and swallow. Now, I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Well done. Let's do it one more time and then we'll move on to the next one. Position, breathe. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. All right, ready for the next one? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. All right, again, body position, breathe, purse, suck, and swallow. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And one more time. Get a good breath in. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Let's do one more. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. Picture it. That's going to help. Okay, position, breathe. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. Nice. Are you using that loud voice? Give it a shot. Body position, breathe, and use a big voice. I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. By the way, these speaking exercises with lemon candies in your cheeks may also help you control the drooling if you're experiencing that, because all of these muscles are having to work together to hold those candies in place while you speak, and that can help all the way around. If you are having trouble finding the words you want to say, here are a couple tricks you can try. The first one is simply to slow down and be okay with that. Teach the people around you to wait patiently as you put something together. Speak in phrases, something like this. You know, when you're trying to think of the words you need to say, sometimes it helps your brain to take a little more time to put it together. That can be helpful. Here's something else to try. When you're stuck on a certain word and you feel like it's right there but you can't quite grab it, don't give up. Keep talking. If you stop, the word won't come out. There's not a chance for it. But if you keep going, if you keep making an effort, there's a good chance that someone around you or you yourself may come up with that word. This one's a little tricky to practice alone, but let's give this a shot so you can know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put an item in my mind and I'm going to describe it. I'm going to keep talking about it because if I can think about what it looks like or where it is or even who was with me the last time, that's going to help either me to come up with that word or someone that I'm communicating with to help me find that word. So I'll put a word in my mind and I'm going to give it a shot and I'm going to keep talking. And what I want you to try to do is figure out the word that I'm missing, that I'm trying to come up with. Here we go. My kids used to play, I'm stuck, I can't think of it. It's a musical instrument. It's really big, black and white for your hands, and it has pedals. It's a piano. That's what I'm describing. Did you come up with that? That is called circumlocution, which is a fancy word that just means keep talking around it, keep going, don't give up. Let's talk about facial expression. We communicate more than we even think through our faces. We smile, we frown, we look surprised, we get angry, and we concentrate. All of this comes out in our faces. And if you're a person living with Parkinson's, you're experiencing these feelings just like the person next to you is. But it doesn't always show up on your face. And that might be confusing for the people around you. They may be watching you and trying to read your moods and figure out what you're thinking. And if they can't see it on your face, they may have trouble knowing where you're coming from or how you're feeling about something. I hear a lot that people who are living with Parkinson's say, "My wife thinks I'm always upset," or "My dad is mad." Not true all the time. You may be feeling happy and even funny on the inside, but it may not show up on the front of your face. So let's practice using those facial muscles to express what you're feeling on the inside, on the outside. Just like you think that your voice is coming out loud, but people are seeming to have trouble hearing you, the same thing can happen with your facial expressions. You may be feeling those things on the inside and thinking that your face is showing what you're feeling, but it's not coming out on the outside. Let's work those muscles because we definitely can make them move to better help reflect what you're feeling on the inside. First of all, let's work on those eyebrows. Take your eyebrows up as high as you can take them. Make lines across your forehead. This is a good time. You're allowed to do it here. Lift them up as high as you can go. Hold them, hold them, hold them. And then relax. These exercises are probably best done in front of a mirror so that you can see if your face is showing what you're feeling on the inside or what you're practicing. So you can use a small mirror similar to this, or you can use the bathroom mirror. That's a great time to do that because you see that mirror every 2 or 3 times a day when you brush your teeth. It's a great time to take a couple moments and work on your face exercises. So let's do the first one. Raise your eyebrows up high as you can. Make those lines across your forehead. Lift them up, 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 and then relax. Good. It's some work, isn't it? Sometimes you might feel like those eyebrows are going up, and then when you look in the mirror, you don't see them moving or not moving as much as you need to move them. So let's do that again. Lift them up high, 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 and relax. And one more time, lift them up. Really wrinkle that forehead, and then relax. Now let's take them the other direction. Keep your eyes on me for this one. This is important. I want you to lower your eyebrows without closing your eyes. Okay? Lower them down real strong. Act like maybe you're feeling frustrated about something. Okay? Now relax. Good. Take them down again. Keep your eyes open. And relax. And one more time, bring them down and relax. Let's put those two together. Lift your eyebrows up high as you can. Hold them, hold them, hold them. Now take them low. Good. Hold them there. And take them high again. And then low. One more time. Up high. And then down low. Well done. Let's move to the lower part of your face. I want you to pucker up your lips really tightly. Good. Now a big cheesy grin like you would not do in a family photo. Show me your teeth. Yeah, good. Now pucker up. Now smile real wide. Good. One more like that. Pucker. And smile really big. Good. Bonus points now if we put it all together and add the eyebrows with the lips. All right. Let's do it all together. So big cheesy grin and lift your eyebrows up as high as you can. Now pucker up and bring your eyebrows down. Keep looking at me. Good. Big cheesy grin. And pucker up. One more time. And pucker up. On a side note, this also will help with that drooling because we're working on all of these muscles to hold everything tight and exercise these muscles because these muscles are just like all of the other muscles in your body. And when you exercise them, they improve. Let's do another exercise. I want you to pucker up your mouth and fill your cheeks up with air, like this. Good. Now get your fingertips ready because I want you to lightly bounce your fingertips on your puffed up cheeks to further challenge those muscles. Here we go. Good. Relax. Take another run at that. Fill your cheeks up with air. Relax. And one more time. Well done. Okay, so remember, we're working all these muscles in your mouth and in your cheeks and in your face. So that's going to help with facial expression. It helps with drooling, and it also helps you manage food and liquid in your mouth. We've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about strategies to help with your voice, your speech, your swallowing, your facial expressions, too much saliva, too little saliva. We've covered a lot. I recommend bringing a speech-language pathologist onto your medical team when you're able. You may feel like you're doing all right now, and these exercises are going to be just the trick for you. But if you need a little more, it would be a good idea to pull someone like me onto your team. Someone who specializes in Parkinson's is important because we have a unique understanding of what you're experiencing, and we can help you with those specific issues that you need addressed. You are powerful, and you are strong, and you have more control than you think.